So welcome guys to the 7th installment in our SBG Grand Campaign, and we are again joined by two guests. So I'm of course Andreas Norwegian Viking, joined here by my fellow host
Wild,
and we also have our special guest
Magnus,
and
Andreas.
Yeah,
Chancing this time.
the other Andreas, as we like to call him.
Yeah, the other one.
The Swede.
We'll see if C joins us and see what he can do, and see if he gets a nickname.
Yeah, honorary title. Yeah.
Swedish Viking. Perhaps.
He doesn't have a beard.
The Swedish Joker.
We'll see.
Alright, so today we are playing actually the first ever scenario for Lord Rings ever. It's quite an historic event. This is the scenario Close Encounter, which was published in the original Fellowship of the Ring Rulebook, released in 2001, which was the introductory scenario for the game, and included forces already included in the box. So we are now playing with the goblins against Numenor. So for our narrative campaign, this will be remnants of the last alliance force we played with last week. That are traveling home.
Yes.
And they are waylaid by some goblins on the way. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also Magnus's first game in a while.
Yeah, for, I don't know, 12 years?
So new returning hobbyist. That's always good. Yeah. So yeah, we'll join you after the break.
A small group of Numenorians are on their way home after the victory over Sauron. Weary after days on the march and the great battle before, they hardly notice or suspect an ambush by a small band of goblins. And so, the battle begins.
So here we are with the battlefield, and as you can see there's a great ruin in the middle with the goblin horde waiting behind. And in the middle of the encampment we have 8 goblins with various weapons. But on the other side there is the victorious returning Numenorians, and they want to go home to their wives and their children, but in the way the foul goblins want to kill them first. So this scenario is the Close Encounter scenario from the original Fellowship of the Ring Rulebook. It's on page 64 and 65. And it doesn't use any special rules at all. The objective for the good models is to get half their force to 6 inches behind enemy lines, as it were. If more good models than are slain reach the winning line, the evil side wins. And in case of a tie, the battle is drawn. So good small battle, but with grave purposes if the good side doesn't make it. All the models slain, number of men slain already.
Yes.
So yeah.
We're using the old rules, so we don't have any special strikes. This is as plain as we can get the rules. And when the force is broken and the courage tests are failed, they run towards their starting board edge instead of taking off as casualties. Is there any more rules
No,
worth
not really.
mentioning? No.
No.
So priority goes to good side for the first turn.
It does.
So
We'll come back after movement. So we are back after movement, and as you can see, the Goblin Horde has advanced in the trees, and they have also decided to form a defensive line in the middle rather than rush the Numenorians to make them an easy target. The Numenorians have moved up, but the two Goblin Bowmen has stood still. So this Goblin Bowman will first take a shot at which model, Magnus?
This one.
This model. Okay, so you need a 5+ to hit. And hits!
Yes.
And do you need a 6 to wound? Oh, no.
Oh, it's the perfect start.
And the next one?
It's going to hit this guy.
Yeah. So again a 5+ to hit. No, it's a 1. Okay, and the Numenorians don't have anything to shoot back at with, luckily. So we go to priority for turn 2.
yep, these are the evil dice. You could die.
And it goes to evil. Alright. So since there are no heroes, we come back after movement. So we are now back after movement, and the Goblin Horde has again advanced, and the defensive position in the middle has solidified, with the Numenorians splitting up. Some inside the ruins here, some on the other side, and these two are definitely going after the pesky little Goblin Bowman. So we have some shots. First we have this Goblin bow wielding guy shooting at
This unlucky fellow.
this unlucky fellow. Okay, so you need a 5+ to hit, and it's a 1.
It's a lucky fellow.
Alright, and the other guy, is he shooting at the spear guy or the guy in front?
The spear guy.
Alright. And he also misses. Alright. So that means we go to priority for turn 3. And good gets it. So we'll come back after movement. Alright, so we are back after movement, and combat has been engaged. So we have 4 Numenorian guys charging all the 6 of the goblins. So we have 1 fight would be against 4 and 1 fight would be against 2. On this side, the goblins have only moved half, so they can shoot at the Numenorians on this side, while these guys also have moved half, so they can shoot firstly on the support model and then into combat if they kill the first one. And also on the top, we have a Numenorian climbing to the top, but not making the 6, so he couldn't charge, but the goblin can take a shot at him. So Magnus, who do you want to start with?
Shooting at the top here?
Alright.
No,
he misses. Alright, so next.
At the spearman?
Yeah, this shooting here. So the first one. He misses.
Miss.
And next one. Oh, it hits!
Because you have 6.
And you need 6. No! Okay. And then you can do something called fast dice rolling. So you just take all 4 dice from these smaller goblins, and then just roll them all together and see if you can kill both. But they all miss!
Horrible.
Oh, wow. So shooting isn't the goblin's best option. And then we go to close combat. And we have 1 fight. So how do you want to split this, Andres? Do you want to split it like this or like this?
I think we take those 2 there.
Alright, so we just split it like this.
Indeed.
Alright. So now we're into close combat, and we have 1 fight 2 against 2. And the Numenorians have the higher fight value, so if they roll equal, they win. And it's a 6 from the goblins, it's awesome! So the Numenorians are pushed back,
Needing a 5.
and they need 5s to wound.
Oh,
no!
he survives.
And then in the battle we have the highest advantage. We have 4 goblins against 2 Numenorians.
Numenorians get a 6.
And we also get the 6, but since the Numenorians have higher fight value, they win.
But can I manage to kill? Well, Maybe 2, if they're lucky.
Yeah, you need 5s.
They've managed to
Kill
kill
one of them. So just remove 1. Okay. So that's the game after 3 turns. So we'll come
That
back.
1 combat.
Oh, we have the 1 combat there. Sorry. So 2 Numenorians against the Goblin. But the Goblin wins with a 5, pushes them back and tries to wound them, and needing a 5. And gets it.
Det passer alt av alt.
Alright, so the score is 1-1 after 3 turns. So we will come back with the dice roll for priority now. And it goes to the Goblins. So we'll come back after a moment.
Må først bra det.
So the battle has truly been joined in the middle with a very large skirmish with loads of fights. But we have some shooting first. We have 2 goblins with bows over here. And who do you want to shoot at, Magnus?
This guy.
Alright, so into combat with our own goblin. And 1 hits. So do we hit us or them? 1, 2, 3, it's us. Ah, it's our own goblin, and you wound him on a 5+. No. Lucky shot. So we have these 2 over here, which will also shoot into combat over here. So do them 1 at a time. On the combat on the left first. It doesn't hit. The other one. It hits. Does it hit you or, well, the good or evil? Hits us again. On a 5+, it wounds. Oh! So we kill one of our own goblins with shooting, just the way it's supposed to be. And then we can go into the fight in the middle. Or do we want to take the outline
Start on
ones?
one of the sides.
Yeah, we can start with this one.
Yep.
So that's a straight up 1-on-1.
6 from the Numenorian.
Yeah, he wins it. Kills him on a 5.
Oh, so 4.
Nearly. And then on top of the battlements we have an epic fight.
Oi!
And it's a 6 from the you have to wait until he has rolled because you knocked his dice over.
Oh no.
But he still lives.
So no
He
wounds.
still lives. Alright. And then we have anyone trapped anywhere? No. No. Alright, so we can take this one. It's a straight up 1-on-1. So the goblin wins it. And he doesn't kill. Oh, okay. So then we have a 2-on-2 on the side here.
3 from the Numenorian, and that's a loss.
Yeah, the goblins win it. And then needing a 5 to kill. Who does not kill it. And we have another fight, 1-on-2.
4.
And the Numenorian takes it.
Numenorian wins.
And kills another goblin. Wow, okay. So then we have a 1-on-1 situation with a Numenorian spearman against the orc with spear. So the Numenorian wins again and kills on a 5. Oh no. And another 1-on-1 behind there, I think. Yeah?
Yep.
So the Numenorian gets a 6 and wins it. Oh wow. And doesn't kill. Okay, and then we have a 2-on-1. It's a Numenorian spear swordman. And he wins on a 5. Alright. But do you kill? You do. Okay, so another goblin goes down as 3 this turn. But we are not done. We still have 2 fights left. We have a 1-on-1 situation. And the Numenorian takes it once again. But doesn't kill. And lastly, we have a 2 goblin on 1 spearman situation. We get the 6. Oh, and we win it. So can we kill? But we don't. Wow, okay. So the ranks of the goblins has been thinned during this this turn, but we will see who gets priority for turn number 4. Or was it 5? It's a 2 from Numenor and a 6 from the goblins, so the goblin takes it. So we'll be back after movement. So we are back after the movement phase, and we have some shots. Firstly, we have 2 goblins over here shooting again into close combat on the other side. So we have 2 shots in, and 1 hits. Does it hit the evil or the good side? We hit the good side this time, and wounding and killing him on a 6. Oh, it gets him! Wow, great. And then into close combats, we then have the fight on top with a goblin archer against a Numenor. And Numenor gets a 6, wins it, and kills him on a 5. And he gets him. Wow. On the far side, we have a 1-on-1 situation first, where the Numenor is trapped. The goblin wins it, and then rolls double dice to wound him. And gets him. Great. And then we have a 2-on-1 situation where Numenor is under. It's a 4 and a double 3, so Numenor wins it. And kills one of the goblin archers. Great. In the middle, we have a trapped Numenor in the middle, so we'll have to take that one first. So, sorry for that, the battery cut off. So we have a 3-on-1 situation where the Numenorian is trapped. So can they roll the 6 to win the combat?
The Numenorian will shield.
Oh yeah.
But
But it doesn't win it, so we roll 6 dice to wound, needing a 5. It's looking grim for the Numenorians right now. 6 dice, and just gets him. Wow, so the next of the guys aren't trapped, so we'll just take the 1-on-1 first. Goblin gets a 1 and just loses, so Numenor needs a 5.
No.
Doesn't do it. And then we have a 2-on-1. Numenor wins on 6, taking out the goblin on 5. Doesn't do it. And then again a 2-on-1. Goblins get a 6 and wins it. And kills him as well. Wow. So that is 5 Numenor down so far. So we have 1-on-1. Numenor gets a 2. Goblins take it. Can they win? They don't. And then a 2-on-1. It's a drawn combat, but Numenor takes that on fight value, but doesn't kill. And then lastly, it's a 2-on-1 battle. And it's a drawn fight, so Numenor wins. And can they kill? No, they don't. So
This.
now we have a 1-on-1 over there as well.
Yes. No, he.
No,
it
we
was
took that one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he killed one.
he killed one of them.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have priority for turn 6.
Yep.
Try the blue Archon dice.
Yeah. Remember that the 1 is the symbol.
So we take the next one.
So that means the goblins take it and will come back after movement. Okay, so the goblins have now swarmed over the poor Numenor warriors. So they are outnumbered heavily in the fights. So we can start with the first one. It's a 2-on-1 situation where 2 goblin bowmen will fight against a Numenor warrior. Numenor warriors gets a 2, and thus the goblins win it, and needing 5s to kill. And gets him! Doubly so. Right.
What does that mean?
Doubly so?
No, that.
Well, that
you
means
have
the
6.
Numenorians cannot win the scenario anymore. They can only get a draw if they wipe out the goblins. So we have a 2-on-1 here. The goblins take it on 4. I think the number advantage is too great. But the goblins doesn't kill. Okay. And then we have 2-on-1 over there as well. Oh no! And the goblin takes it. And kills him as well. So that's the Numenor force broken as well. So we have a 1-on-1 next to the guy who climbed down this turn. And another one.
We need to get the botch dice.
He lives on this.
I'll get some wash dice from Desolation, or no, from Stockport, I think. And we have 2 trapped fights. We can start with 3 goblins against the 1 Numenorian. We get the 5. Andreas Jansson will roll the dice, see if he can get the 5 or 6. But he gets the 1!
You have to keep
And then we have 6 dice to see if we can kill him. Oh! 4 times!
This guy?
Yeah. And the last fight is 5 goblins against 1 Numenorian. Will you shield?
No, he's heroically striking.
Can I get the 5?
No,
Oh! So we need 10 dice to wound now. And this will
If we can't manage
seal
this.
the fate. And we get him 4 times as well. Oh wow, so it's only 3 Numenorian warriors left. So many sons and daughters and wives will be so sad when their husbands and fathers don't return home. But we still have to roll priority. And
That
it
was
goes
fun.
to Numenor. So we'll come back after movement and courage tests. So this might seal the fate for the Numenorians. We have 2 goblins here taking a shot. We have 1 goblin here taking a shot. And we have a big fight in the middle.
2 of the Numenorians failed their courage tests.
Yes, that's
So
true.
they are returning to the board edge they came from.
So we have 2 shots on 1 of the fleeing Numenorians. Just roll them together. 1 hits, okay. Needing a 6. Don't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
And next one. 1 hits. And needing another 6 to wound. No. So they are safe for now. And then we have a fight with 9 goblins against 1 Numenorian.
Numenorian will strike as normal.
Wow. Gets a
Just-
4.
I just needed a 6 and I would have fought off the 9 goblins.
Can the goblins push it?
We win it on a 6. And then you can roll the dice twice to see if you can win him. We need a 5. And that is you broken. And we just get him. So that means the Numenor has been reduced to 25%. And I think we can call the game. So epic handshake between the 3 participants. And we'll come back with a post-battle Batrep breakdown. Alright, so welcome back guys to this post-battle Batrep breakdown. And it didn't go so well for the Numenorians.
Absolutely not.
No.
We have 2 guys left on the table.
Running away.
Running away at the moment.
Running back to the desolation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll meet some friends.
So I think the number advantage for the goblins was a big factor.
Yep.
Making all the fights 2-on-1s nearly over the whole table. Getting to trap them. So your first game back, you won.
My first game in 10 years and I won.
Yeah.
That's
You smashed
that's
it.
looking good for continuing this hobby.
You lost 6 goblins to
They were happy to lose and die.
Yeah, they don't have a vote. Rest of the goblins are MVPs.
Yeah.
And there are no MVPs on the
No,
the Numenorian side.
no MVPs. on the
No.
Numenorian side.
So this was just a quick fun game.
It was done in half an hour.
Yeah.
So.
So I think it's cool to look back into the history,
Yeah.
do some of the introductory scenarios, and see how they were. And I think most people playing this game correctly in the first scenario would have guessed that evil would win.
Yeah.
I think if we could do a statistic on everything.
There are calculating the points costs. It's 5 goblins too many.
Yeah. It's 100 points of Numenor against 120 points of goblins.
But I think this is a good scenario to get people into the game, or introduce them to the rules at least.
It's quick and easy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You're happy?
I'm happy. It went according to plan.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. So next week we will play the Battle of
The Gladden Fields.
Gladden Fields. Yeah. And who dies in the Gladden Fields?
Isildur is supposed to die.
Yeah.
At least.
So
Where the ring gets lost.
Lost in time,
Lost in water.
found by a hobbit-like creature
Called Smeagol.
called Smeagol. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. So please join us next week for another installment of our grand campaign. In the meantime, I have been your host, Andreas Norwegian Viking, joined here by my fellow host
Wild.
and our special guests.
Magnus.
Andreas.
And please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always,
Enjoy your hobbing and support your Hobbit hobby.
yes.